Good afternoon, my little talkers. Welcome to episode 0 of this little podcast. It's a new adventure that I want to get into. Um, pretty much I want to talk about what's going on about my little world. I would love to know like topics that you guys want me to talk. Like questions, advice, topics, like pretty much anything. Honestly, I'm an open book and I'm straightforward as fuck too. I don't know if I'm able to say that, but anyways, allow. That's pretty much it. I really am an open book and I love talking and being, just myself and saying things just how it is. It might hurt some, it might help others, but at the end of the day, you learn, you live and you learn, and sometimes you have to learn the hard way.
You cannot be for real.
Let's get started. A little bit about myself. My name is David Hernandez. I am currently 23 years old, and if you are into zodiac signs and astrological shit, you know what I'm saying? I am an Aries.
Okay.
It's a little bit annoying because most of the time when I say that I am an Aries, people is like, ugh, like I dated an Aries and it was the worst experience ever, or Aries this, Aries that. I don't know what kind of Aries you been choosing to hang out with, relate yourself to, date, whatever, but I am not like them. When it comes to relationships, like I am a, how do they say, hopeless romantic, if you know what I mean. And not only when it comes to relationships, honestly, my friendships, me meeting new people, me creating new connections, networking, whatever the case might be, I try to be as genuine as possible, as everybody should be. And like I say again, like I keep it 100. That's just myself, and I give my 100% in whatever situation that I am in, just because I feel like that's what everybody deserves. At the end of the day, like you shouldn't expect things to be reciprocated because everybody's different. And I feel like we are in 2022. Like you gotta learn that sometimes you're not gonna get, like, you shouldn't be thinking of doing things hoping to get something in return. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, it'll be nice, but like that's just not how life works sometimes. Back into my whole thing, but if you think that Aries suck, then you need to stop believing in fucking zodiac signs and shit, because like I said, I am not like whatever experiences you guys tell me. I am way different, and I am proud to be a fucking Aries, and I just know I'm different. Anyways, I love adventures. I'm very adventurous. I love doing things on my own. I love hiking, exercising, reading, listening to music, dance, sing, everything. In the shower, or when nobody watching, because yeah, my voice, let me nah, I wish. But anyways, that's just a little bit about myself. I'm from California. Well, I do have an accent. I'm Puerto Rican. No, I'm not. I'm Mexican. Anyways, yes, I'm Mexican. Mexican American. Let's make it clear. I do have an accent because I was raised in Mexico. So, well, I was living in California for about 6-7 years, since 2016. 2014 actually. And then recently I moved to Kansas. Why? I don't know. But this this ain't it. Not for me. I get it. People move and like do other things. I'm motherfucking cold every fucking day. Like, and the heater in the car don't do it either. Like, the heater in the house, it ain't do it either. Like, no, no man. Next. But in this episode 0, I just want to get a little hint of like what's coming next and stuff like that. I'm new to this, so I'm just gonna go with the flow. But like I said, like I'm not afraid to speak, talk, tell you how it is, whatever you want, whatever you need. I got what you want. I need, and you feel me? But anyways, a couple days ago, I asked like people like what they wanted me to talk about, whatever, like, and something that stood out to me was somebody asked me to talk about what are my what are my thoughts on learning to love / accept yourself. And I don't really want to talk about this, but I will because it's important, I think. Honestly, I love myself way too much, which is not bad. I think it's great. And so you know where my head going, you know where my thought is going, because yes. So my thoughts about this is it could be hard. You have social media, you have society around you, you have all of this like things going on around your life that I feel like sometimes a lot of people tries to get into or tries to be a follower, or they get in their heads about like, I don't have that body, I don't have that, like the clothing, or I don't have those shoes, or I don't have whatever other people have. And sometimes I feel like all of these outlets that we have, instead of being positive, has been a little bit negative, because once again, like I feel like everybody, like the more you see something, the more you, I don't know, it gets in your head, or I don't know. Like I never really was like that. I mean, I honestly, I will see people sometimes and be like, fuck, like I want that body, like I want to be like that, or I want, I wish I had like a nice smile. I wish, sorry, excuse me. How embarrassing.
So disrespectful.
Anyways, like I wish, I had that. I wish I didn't do or didn't have this, etc. And it gets hard. Um, I think for me, what helped me a lot to be able to love myself and accept like everything and accept me for what I am was not having a lot of love growing up. Um, which, like, it's not talking bad or anything. It's more like that's what I got, like my mom was working 2 jobs, making sure that me and my brother and sister had everything, which is understandable. I mean, everybody has it different. This was me growing up in Mexico. um so like I said, I didn't really have that much love as far as like having my mom there most of the time, like how a lot of people does. For me and my siblings was um family time every Sunday, which is not bad. Like I said, again, that's, I mean, we still had some family time, some bonding time and stuff like that. But like now that I'm older and I look back into like everything that happened, it's just like, damn, like, you know, it sucks. Like I think it sucks in a way just because like personally like I love kids and stuff like that, and like seeing families or me hanging out either with my best friend or with whoever I hang out with that like has kids. Well, my best friend doesn't have a kid, but like in her family there is a lot of kids and stuff. So that's my point. Like sometimes I'm like, damn, like so much love going on, Um, but again, I don't blame my mom. I don't regret anything. I don't say that it's bad either, because everybody's different. And at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do in order to support, to have a house, to have clothes, to have, everything needed to survive. Which at the end of the day, I feel like that's kind of what everybody does, or everybody is here on earth for. Sometimes it's like a survival game. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I feel like that helped me a lot to like eventually love myself and learn to accept myself, because at the end of the day, everything is on you. On you. 100%. It don't matter who raised you. It don't matter what you grew up with. It don't matter who you was around with. At the end of the day, everything comes within ourselves. And so those are my thoughts. Like, if you want to love and accept yourself, you have to know that it starts with you. What goes around, like, don't let that influence you, because at the end of the day, everybody's beautiful. Everybody is, their own. And I feel like if you're able to say, I'm beautiful, I am that person, I love my smile, I love my body, I love my eyes, I love this, I love that, like, it don't matter what other people say. And I get it, like, like body types, this, that, like a lot of things go around that you might think like, but no, like, I know what everybody wants, I know what everybody whatever. No, don't let that influence you, because for a long time I was like, I'm way too skinny. I don't really like my smile because I don't have a perfect smile. I had big ears. Like, I still have a little small body. Like, I have a lot of things that I guess you could say I didn't really like before. But now I'm like, I've been smiling in my, like, when I don't want to say I was insecure, but when I was not like very confident with myself, and like when I wouldn't really accept my body, like, this was me in every picture. All serious, like my smile would be just like that, like, with my mouth closed and like making like seem like I'm smiling. That was me for a long time. Now you catch me smiling everywhere. Like, I don't care. Yes, I don't have a perfect smile, but I love myself. I don't have muscles, I don't have abs, I don't have, whatever. But shit, I feel like my body is perfect. I feel like my legs are nice. Like, let me flex them real quick. I feel like I have abs. Let me flex. Let me suck in my fucking stomach for a second. Who gives a fuck? If you feel confident, if you feel that you are that person, then you fucking are. Like, there was a time where literally me and my best friend would be like hyping us up, like, our own. Like, literally, we'll be getting ready to like go out or something, and then I'll be like, damn, I'm so fucking handsome. Like, damn, I look so good in this. Like, should I wear this hat? Oh, I look good with the hat or without the hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit like that. And then my best friend, like, she grew that energy to like, at first she wouldn't do it that much, and then there was a point where like literally she would be like, damn, I'm so pretty, or she would be like, I would be catching her like taking selfies or whatever the case might be, and I'm like, damn, and then we'll always be like, damn, you're so full of yourself, so full of yourself, and it's like that's good. At the end of the day, like, if nobody hyping you up, you gotta hype up yourself, and it's not bad. I think it's important because, once again, at the end of the day, you don't need nobody, and everything starts with you. So, you know, in order to learn, I feel like something that could help you will be like, try to see what you don't like about your body, and maybe write down why. Like, like, for me, for instance, like I said, my smile was one of my biggest, like, like, I don't, you know and it's funny to say, because when I had met people, um they usually tell me, like, you have a beautiful smile, and I kid you not, like, I blush, and, like, I shut down, because, like, it catches me so off guard, and I'm just like, um thank you. Like, I don't know, it's so weird for me, but you know the more I listen or I hear that, the more confidence I grew to, like, kind of accept it and be like, maybe I do have a nice smile. Who knows? But let me smile more. You know what I'm saying? Like, so write down things that you don't like about yourself and why, and then wake up and make it a habit, or like, I believe in, like, um affirmations and all of that stuff. So, like, put, like, little love notes on your mirror, or, like, somewhere, like, that for sure, as soon as you wake up, or when you wake up, that you're gonna look at it, like your closet, in the restroom, like, whatever it is that that you're gonna see it, like, just do that. Like, I don't know, like, you are enough, you're worth it, you're beautiful, you are perfect, you have a nice smile, you have a big ass, you have whatever it is that is gonna motivate you, and like, and grow it in you, that you have that, like, best whatever. Like, you're gonna go places, you're gonna learn to love yourself, you're gonna learn to be more confident, because at the end of the day, fuck what people think. It's what you think and what it is. Like, don't be afraid. Love yourself and accept yourself. Because 2022, ain't nobody low self-esteem. We are up here. We are high up. And we're gonna keep climbing and climbing and climbing, and gonna keep going, because we love ourselves. And we're gonna accept everything, because we are perfect in our own. And that's, like, the little rant about that shit. Let's keep talking. Shh. Lastly, somebody say, like, advice to keep on resolutions for this year and stuff like that. For me, I don't really want to call it resolutions. I want to call it rebranding. I seen this a lot on TikTok and other, like, social medias and stuff, and I like it. I liked it. Actually, I didn't like it. I loved it. I love the idea of saying I'm rebranding myself, meaning I am becoming a new person, type of thing. That's kind of how I see it. Like, I mean, everybody's different, but that's how I see it. And let me tell you, for me, there is, like, a lot of things, and it could be hard, but I have done research and stuff, and I have listened to other podcasts, like, and that's kind of how I learn to inspire and to, like, want to do this. I feel like when it comes to a new year, you have to reflect back into what happened and what you did in 2020, like, in the year before, in this case 2021, and then see what you want for this next year, which is now 2022. just to keep it short, for me, 2021 had a lot of ups, downs, middle, left, right, a, you know. But I reflected a lot. Um, I don't want to be in certain situations. I don't want to relate myself to certain people. I don't want to um trust. I don't want to, whatever the case is. Like, I learned and reflected, and that's how I went into making my resolutions, making how I want to rebrand for this new chapter. So, for instance, I want to read more, and I feel like sometimes people tends to like put things, like hard things, like, oh, I want to read 35 books in 12 months. Like, especially like, let's say if you're a student, if you have other things going on, like how realistically it is that you will read 35 books. Instead of doing that, like, why don't you say, I want to read more books? Point blank, period. You don't have a set amount of books. You're not forcing yourself to like, I need to do 2 every month or whatever the case might be in order for it to add up to 35 books. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for instance, like in my case, like I do want to read more. And at first I wanted to read an X amount of books. But then I say, you know what? Let me try to read 10 pages every day. And it does make a difference, And sometimes you get caught up and you do like more than 10, which is not bad either. But like, at least you're doing it. Like, another thing that I want to do is cook more. Like, I do cook, and I feel like a lot of times, like, I do kind of like the same things. But like, I want to rebrand and try to cook something new at least once a month. Like, find something on the internet or whatever the case might be, and just go ahead and try it. Um, for me, like, it's so fun to cook because like for instance, I think like a couple days ago I did chicken ramen noodles. I don't really eat noodles. I didn't get the noodles like, the ones already like prep, whatever. Like, I actually cooked them. So it was just so interesting because I was scared because it's like, I don't know what's this gonna go. But when I tell you the results, yes, I did lick my fucking fingers. Bomb. Like,
Wow, look at that. Eggs, chicken presentation, baby.
I was like, let me put this on the internet. Let me put it out there and be like, $15 a plate. Like, what? That's how good it came out. So don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to use, fuck it, I'ma go ahead and do this. In order to be able to achieve those resolutions, you have to do things that are realistic. You wanna have a nice body? Start by walking 5 minutes every day. And then go to 10. And then go to 15. And then go to 20. And then little by little, like, go and escalate everything, Maybe start walking, then add a little bit of abs, push-ups, like, add something else into it. There is so many ways to achieve everything that you fucking want. So many ways. And if it's hard for you to start by yourself, find somebody with the same mentality, with the same motivation. Motivate each other. Sometimes you don't have to be in person. Like, sometimes you need somebody texting you. Somebody, like, I don't know. Like, if you want me to do it, I'll do it for you. Like, tell me, give me your number, give me whatever. I'll be calling you and be like, how you exercise today? How you done this today? I'll be texting you, whatever it is. And I'll be pushing and pushing and pushing. And then I wouldn't go to sleep until I know that you did it. That's the kind of people you need in your life. Somebody that it's gonna motivate you to achieve the things that you want. And again, not all the time you need somebody, but if that's just kind of how you work, go ahead and fucking find somebody. But if not, be your own motherfucking motivation. Because at the end of the day, everything starts with you. You want the perfect body. You want to read better. You want to fucking get better at speaking English. Yes, I do. Like, do something different. Like, do something. Start somewhere. 5 fucking minutes of your day for whatever it is. I want to learn another language. I'm going to dedicate 5 minutes on Duolingo. Yes, and this is not an ad, but eventually I'm gonna be able to speak a sentence. Like, I know a little bit of Italian. Ciao, como te chiami? Because I spent a couple minutes, a couple hours maybe on this app. I'm learning Portuguese. Do I know a lot? No. But 5 minutes, that makes the difference. And that's just how you'll be able to achieve the things that you want. Affirmations. Affirmations work a lot. Because again, it kind of relates to how to love yourself and accept yourself, because you are training your mind to believe something. So for instance, like, every morning I wake up and I say I am strong and I am healthy and I am grateful to be here breathing, to see another day, and just, things of that sort. Like, believe it or not, it helps me so much. I don't really tell myself I'm handsome or things like that, which I'm gonna start doing more, but it does make a huge difference. Like, go ahead and do that, and you're gonna see how easy it is gonna be for you to achieve the goals that you want. And goals, remember, it doesn't have to be long term. Like, yes, you could have a long term goal, like, once I graduate I want to do this, but you had to believe in short term goals. Like, this week I want to be able to exercise at least 2 hours total. Check. This week or this month I want to read one book. Read 10 pages, 20 pages every day. By the 30 days, best believe that you're gonna finish that motherfucking book. So, like, I don't know, everybody's different. What I'm doing this year is every month a 30 days challenge. I'm searching on the web what kind of challenges they are, and I'm gonna do that. Right now I'm doing a push-up 30 days challenge, so I'm excited to see where it takes me. And next month I'm gonna find another one. Maybe I'll do a 30-day squat challenge, or a 30-day no sugar or no cookies or something like that. Whatever I find on the internet, like, I'm gonna go ahead and see which one catches my attention and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is something that teaches you time management, teaches you how to do things, especially because it's like a challenge for 30 days. Like, every day you're gonna have to do something. Like, for instance, for my push-ups, like, I started, I think, with like 40, and then the next day you do 50, 60, 70, then you rest, then you go back to like 70, like, and it keeps going. Like, at the end of the day, you end up doing a lot of whatever the case is. And I think it works. I think it's cool. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, everything starts with you, and you gotta be different. If you want to do something, just do it. At the end of the day, it's either you achieve it or you don't. But you gotta have that strong mentality that you're gonna be able to finish it, and that you are going to keep going and keep pushing, because we are striving for greatness. With that being said, thank you for everybody that listened. Episode 0 is done, and I am really excited for more things and topics to be going on. I believe next podcast, which will be episode 1, I'm going to be talking probably about COVID, because it is a big topic, and a lot of things going on, and a lot of things that don't don't go through my mind. Like I'm like, what? No, too much. Like sometimes it's so hard to like not like keep up, but like to process. Like what? Now you're saying this. Now you're saying that. Like what? And then we'll see. I don't know. But once again, like I said, I'm open. If you want something for me to discuss, like let me know. I don't mind, cause I had so much to talk about, and I'll be more than happy. I'll be more than happy to discuss and get into it, because we have a lot to say. Anyways, thank you for everybody, and let's keep talking. So, shh.